Hey, and welcome to Good Enough Garage. I'm bringing back a fan favorite today. Weatherman says we're supposed to get like 1 to 32 inches of snow, possibly maybe at some point or later today. So we're going to get the old Bolens 1050 out of retirement. I kind of forgot that I had it actually. Get it ready to plow some snow. As you can tell, it's kind of been neglected. It hasn't really been moved. Well, it hasn't been moved at all since the last video I made on it. I brought it over here and parked it. So, and I think that's been like 2 years ago. But surely it'll fire up. I mean, why wouldn't it? I'm gonna get these AC units off of it and get that tire blowed up and just twist on the ignition stick and see what happens, I guess. So if you ain't watched the other videos on it, it's a 1966 Bolens 1050. And I put this sweet stack on her and gave it a sweet Dale Earnhardt paint job. It has a Wisconsin single cylinder 10 horsepower motor in there, 6-speed transmission, and I put tractor treads on it and wheel weights. This thing is a beast, and I have a blade for the front of it. That's what we're going to throw on today and hopefully push some snow if we get any. So let's see if we can get this thing started. There's some quirks about this thing. I don't quite remember what all. I think the choke cable's broke, but you know, you don't really need those. Does it have oil in it? Oh yeah. Yep, she's good to go. Turn the fuel on. There is no way this battery has juice in it. After sitting for 2 years, there's no way. But we'll twist on her and see anyway. You gotta be kidding me. Well, that's a good sign. much purred like a kitten. So now we're gonna take it down to my mom and dad's place because that's where the welder's at. Because got some fixing to do, and that's where all my tools are. And because I ain't got my shop done yet, so I'll meet you down there. So we made it down here, and of course started raining. But anyway, this is why I had to bring her down here. This support to my sweet stack. My goober weld broke when I hit a branch with it, so I gotta zzz that back. And I also have some shoes or skids or holder upper 200s to put on there, so when I'm plowing it doesn't dig it in the gravel and put a windrow of rocks in my yard, because that's always nice come spring. So let's get into it. Sure, we got the good ground. Yep, that's probably good. Need a new welding rod. Perfect. 60. Yeah, I probably do. Kick that bad boy on. little bit. I can't see nothing. Yep, that'll probably do. Oh yeah. That ain't going nowhere. Perfect. Good as new. I guess I'll show you my goober welds just so you can make fun of me. I got all that goop down there in that one. But you know, it doesn't really matter what they look like as long as it holds. Now, I suppose I will zap them shoes on that there blade and get her hooked up. So, as you can tell, they used to be bolted on until I put a little too much torque to them and snapped them. So I reckon just and then that'll be just as good. It's very important to have a nice clean surface like so to weld to, especially, you know, if you're using 6011s or 6013s, they'll just burn right through anything. So get them zapped on real quick. Okay, so I got a question for you guys that know Bolens and stuff. This is a Bolens blade, so you know, I guess it's, you know, supposed to be on there, but I know that this isn't right, but it's the only way I can figure it out. The lift on this, I don't know if I don't have all the parts or if I'm just completely dumb and can't figure it out. You know, this rod hooks on there obviously, but back here it came with this thing, which I suppose, you know, obviously goes on that, but to lift it, it has to be way past the thing here, which I ain't got it complete yet, but just to lift the blade. But to do that, I had to make that piece there to go from this to this. So I don't know if I'm missing pieces or if I just not smart enough to hook it up. I thought maybe that this went here, but the rod's way too long, and I even tried bending it and whatnot, but of course that when you went to lift the blade, it just straightened it back out and it was just a big cluster. So if any of you Bolens enthusiasts are watching this and have any intel, I would greatly appreciate it if you just, you know, boop, boop, bop, boop, boop, and put it in the comments so a guy can figure this out. I mean, the way that I got it now works, but it's just, It ain't right. Now, this is how I have it. The cotter key there, and that's hooked up like so, and I have pulled this out and bent it because I don't have a deck or nothing, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so it'll come out of this track, and then to lift it, you know, I just pull this back and then reach down and push that there, so it'll hook the back side of the stop and hold it up. And then when I go to drop it, all I gotta do is just smack it and it comes down. Now I know that ain't right, but it works. So, like I said, if you got any, if you're a Bolens guy, let a guy know on how to make that more gooder. I'm sure I could think of something or build something if I was, you know, not lazy, but this is the way that I do it. So that's gonna be all for this video. If we get some snow, I might get some video on that. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you on the flip flop.